What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Got another fragrance rotation video coming up for you guys. As always, I'm going to leave the name of the fragrances, the days, and the date that I wore them in the description. So we'll go ahead and get it started, guys. Monday, Unique Luxury Ocean the Rive, Ocean the Rive, depending on how you want to say it. Just a beautiful fragrance, juicy, tropical, but still very dense. It's definitely one of those fragrances that is very appropriate for a beach vacation. And kind of going with the theme of blue fragrances, on Tuesday, Neptune's Trident from the house of Argos. This is a little bit more calming. It's got some tea in there, ambergris, very juicy. They both share the note of mandarin, but this one comes across as a lot more fresh, where the base notes on that one are a little bit different, a little bit more dense on Ocean the Rive. And this one here as well, it's got petitgrain, so it's kind of got like a citrus woody note going on as well. Really, really good. Wednesday, this is a really old fragrance from Bond number 9. This is called Chez. And this one I believe is like from 2009 or 2010. Still smells absolutely fantastic. As you can see, I've gotten a lot of usage out of it. This is a really versatile fragrance. This is great for office, date night. This is just a very safe fragrance that still smells good. Some people try to compare this to Green Irish Tweed. A lot different in the top notes especially, and I would say if there's anything comparable from the house of Bond number 9 to Green Irish Tweed, I think Gramercy Park is actually a little bit closer. Definitely more of a green fragrance than Chez. So now on Thursday, one of my favorite from the Zodiac series, because it is so versatile, this is called Dragon. It's something that is not, at least for me, too heavy to wear in hot weather. You got some incense, florals, resins. Definitely an understated sweetness in there, but very, very high quality. Really good longevity and projection on Dragon as well. And that fragrance, if you have not tried it, is absolutely incredible. Now on Friday from Unique Luxury, we got Beril. This is a very green fragrance, a little bit soapy, but not overly soapy. Definitely green and amber in there as well. This is just a very good, clean, fresh, green fragrance. And from the house, spring and summertime, definitely one of my favorites. Now, on Saturday, this is actually an attar from Shareef. This is called Rawdah. And it's saffron, rose, ambergris, musk, oud. You got to try this stuff, guys. This is very, very potent. I think it's definitely worth the money. To get the 0.2 ml sample. This is a 2.5 ml full bottle of the attar. Very expensive price per ml, but extremely high quality stuff. If you're into Middle Eastern fragrances, rose, oud, and saffron, this is really top notch. Now on Sunday, definitely a sweeter fragrance. You got to be in the mood to wear it. This is Tony Iommi Monkey Special. I mean, you got passion fruit, rum, cinnamon, some wood notes in there. This is just a very, very sweet fragrance. Again, got to be in the mood to wear it, but it's really, really good if you enjoy that type of fragrance. Now on Monday, forget the name of this one. It starts with a C. This is from Orto, Parisi. It's a very leather heavy fragrance. I think it's Cuoium, something of that nature. May have gotten that wrong. But yeah, it starts with a C. Very leather heavy fragrance from Orto, Parisi. Really good smoky leather. Very intense. If you like fragrances like Wood and Mood Absolute from Unique Luxury, even Bacio Immortale, but that one is a little bit different. Maybe I would say even more closer to Neiman Lion than Bacio, even though they both have leather in them. Bacio's got a lot of sweet, like raspberry notes as well. This is not that. Definitely a lot of smoky leather and woods. Really good fragrance. A little bit out of place in the heat, but it's something I haven't worn a lot of, so I just wanted to throw it on. Now Tuesday, we got Neiman Marcus edition 1907 from Boadicea the Victorious. Really, really good, guys. It's got sage, tobacco. I believe it's got some red berries in there as well. Not a tobacco heavy fragrance, but man, you gotta try this. This is another fragrance that I would describe as a sweet fragrance, but it smells really good. I mean, this one, office, dressing up, date night. One of those fragrances that's just gonna be very compliment oriented. A lot of people told me to get this one, and it is a very good fragrance. Very mass appealing from Boadicea. Something that I wouldn't describe as challenging and a safe blind buy. Now, Speaking of sweet fragrances, we got Birth of Venus from Argos. Peach, salted chocolate, florals. A little bit of raspberry or some type of red berry in there with the peach. Maybe some citrus fruits as well. This one's just incredible, man. It's a fruity, floral, unisex, gourmand fragrance. Really, really good for any time of year. You know, summer, spring with the fruits and the florals. It's great. Sweeter fragrance, and even with the salted chocolate, some of the base notes, it's going to stand up to cooler weather really well. So that stuff is just incredible. So we got Thursday, Roja Parfums, Oceania. And man, one of the better citrus fragrances. It doesn't last a very long time because of how it's structured. But man, if you want to talk about citrus openings, it has a very sparkly, kind of fizzy, effervescent type of opening to it. And for that reason, it's one of my favorite types of citrus flavor. I wouldn't really even describe it maybe as a blue fragrance, even though it does fall into that category. It's not very marine. It's not like Isola Blue or even Aqua Sapphire from Boadicea the Victorious. Definitely more of a citrus bomb for me. So on Friday, we got Zen'gi from Unique Luxury. This one is just spices, resins, very clean. You guys just got to smell this one. This is one of my favorites from the house. Definitely in the top 3 or 4 for me. Man, yeah, just between the spice, it's got like ginger, it smells like in there, cinnamon. I haven't looked up the notes on this in a while, but I know it's got some frankincense or resins in there as well. Maybe it's olibanum or labdanum. I don't know. It just smells really, really good. This smells like a very regal scent, a very dress-up oriented scent, and definitely one of my favorite from the house of Unique Luxury. So on Saturday, this is a pure oud oil from Shareef, different from an attar. This is Rakheem. And this is one that's very interesting, you know, dealing with aged oud, wild oud from different regions. They're all very different. This one has that typical strong oud smell, but it's not barnyard or animalic or funky. It's very, very woody, tobacco-like, and it's also got a lot of notes of like dried fruits on here. So you get like almost like some dried fruits with raisins and dates, along with that kind of resiny, earthy, woody, tobacco type of smell. Very, very deep and complex wild oud oil. And just like Rawdah, this is pretty expensive per the ml, 2.5 ml, about $400 I think. For something you don't wear that often, and for the education of the oud itself, really good investment if you're a collector, and extremely high quality stuff from that house. So Sunday, definitely last but not least, Black Sapphire from the Dubai series. This one is one of the best rose and oud fragrances in my collection. It's got some sweetness from the beeswax. It's got neroli, saffron, rose, oud. Definitely some woods in there. This fragrance is just absolutely incredible, especially on the dry down. It is a very, very strong fragrance when you first spray it on. So if you first spray it on, especially on a testing strip, and you smell it in the first 15 to 20 minutes, I can probably see why people wouldn't like that, because it is just a very in-your-face Middle Eastern rose and oud fragrance, and almost smells, I would say, almost a little bit sharp at the beginning with the amount of rose, but you do get that sweetness from the beeswax. And where this shines for me is about 30 minutes after you spray it on skin in the dry down. It really has a lot of longevity, projection, and it really seems to come to its own. Definitely one of the more Middle Eastern smelling of all the Dubai lineup fragrances from Bond number 9. Amber is that way, emerald, platinum. They all have their Middle Eastern twist, as you would expect from the lineup, but this is definitely one of the more potent styles, I would say, from Bond number 9. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Got a lot more stuff coming from the channel, and I'll see you soon.